What's good, YouTube, man? Today I got an interesting video for y'all. I got a video that I wish was around when I began trading. It's titled, what should you know if you are just starting Forex? Whether you're trading futures, whether you're trading commodities, whether you're trading Forex, what should you know? What would I have liked to know? Now, obviously, this is important because Forex has a reputation for being a scam. Forex has a reputation for being a pyramid scheme. There's a lot of different things floating around in the air with Forex. Now, I want you to understand that Forex itself is not a pyramid scheme. And I want you to understand that there are scammers in literally every industry. There are scammers in industries that you have no idea about. So that's not something that we're worried about. It's actually not hard to find a trustworthy mentor. So today I have 5 points that I think will help out any individual who's just beginning, or even if they're not just beginning, you're still a newbie 6 months in. You understand what I'm saying? So the first of the points is one of my favorite points. There is no best strategy to trade these markets. It's about what strategy blends best with your personality. What mentor has a teaching style that fits your learning needs? Now, these things are really important. What do I mean by what strategy best fits your personality? Now, you may be a person who's impatient. You may be a scalper. You may be a person who doesn't want to be on the charts much, who likes to spend more time with their family, or has a elongated work life or complicated work life. You may be a swing trader. Now, your mentor may have a teaching style that may not blend with you, even though you like the strategy. The strategy may only click well to certain people based on the way that the mentor teaches it, or based on the way you like to learn, or you learn best. Another thing I want you to understand, if you're just beginning, if you're a newbie in the Forex industry, the first strategy that you learn will most likely not be the strategy that you become successful with. It's not actually the worst thing in the world, and I'm actually going to get into that in a second. Now, if you talk to traders who are successful, if you talk to the ones who are consistently profitable, then the odds are that the first strategy they learned is not the one that made them successful. But that doesn't mean that that strategy does not work. Now, the reason why I say that it's not the worst thing in the world that you will hop around strategies and hop around mentors and be all over the place in the beginning, that is because when you learn from different people and you learn from different strategies, you're taking different things, unique points that will ultimately blend into the recipe that makes you successful. You will add all of the little things, or whatever works for you, or whatever is proactive to you, into this strategy, and you will stick with it, and you will ultimately become successful with it. That's why in the long run, it's not a horrible thing that you learn from different mentors. It's not a horrible thing that you learn different strategies, because ultimately it will help you out. And that's the reason why there is no best strategy, because technically all strategies work, from stochastic bands mixed with EMAs and Bollinger Bands, to supply and demand, to literally buying at the open of the New York Stock Exchange 9:30 and setting a 10 pip stop loss and a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 risk to reward. Any strategy can work as long as you have risk management. And we're actually going to test this out on this channel. I think it would be a really dope video that I haven't seen anybody do. And we're going to try 3 completely different strategies, and we're going to not only see which strategy is most profitable, but I want to be able to show throughout the course of a month that any strategy you can be profitable with as long as you have risk management. Now, that leads me into my next point, which is honestly the most important point, and it's that trading is not all chart work. Trading is about 30% chart work. Trading is an industry where it will force you to go on some type of self-improvement journey. Trading will force you to look deep inside of yourself. These charts and your results on these charts are literally a reflection of you. If you keep over trading, you have a problem with greed. Maybe you didn't have much in your childhood. Maybe you feel like you have to get to where your goals are extremely fast. You have to do it right now. It all has to be in today. Maybe you're not good with taking losses. These are the type of things that'll make you look deep inside of yourself and question yourself, which is what you should do, because understanding the box that you're in is the only way that you can grow out of it. The best traders have the best emotional management. You can have the coldest strategy in the world. I don't care if you hit 1 to 10s. If you do not have any risk management, emotional control, emotional management, then you will not be consistently profitable in these markets. And not only that, if you have no emotional control internally, then you can fall victim to any outside circumstance that knows where your button is and how to push it. So you have to be able to control the volatility of your emotions, whether that be anger, whether that be greed, whether that be impatience. Because at the end of the day, these markets want to hurt you. These markets aren't here to say, here, take my money. These markets want to take your money. These markets want to leave you defeated. You're playing on a playground that was literally designed for you to bust your ass on. So you have to be emotionally intelligent and have control over yourself, your mind, and your emotion when you're in these markets. Whether this is something something that you have come to realize on your own yet, you will soon come to realize. Most people have a good enough strategy, but they don't have good enough risk management or emotional control, and that's why they aren't consistently profitable. If you want to know how to know if you'll be consistently profitable, go check out my last video. My last video, we discussed it and we went over it, and you'll be able to go check for yourself and show your friends how to check for themselves. However you want to do it, whatever you want to do with that video, but you will know walking away from that video if you can be consistently profitable or not. Now, the third thing that you should know if you're a newbie in Forex is do not put a time limit on your success. Do not put a time limit on you becoming profitable. And I say that because there are an infinite amount of variables that you have no idea about that will play a role in you being successful or you meeting your demise. What you need to do is you need to set small goals. Okay, I want to learn this strategy. I want to backtest this for this many hours. You need to set goals that you absolutely can achieve, because I'm telling you, if you set the goal that you will be profitable within a year, I'm not saying that you can't do it, but what I'm saying is the odds are you won't do it. The best way to look at the journey to profitability when you're trading Forex or indices or futures is to look at this as a university. Look at this like you're in college. Look at this as if you're going to get a degree. Look at this like it will take time. If you look at this like it will take time, then you will take your time and you will understand that this will not happen overnight. And that is what kills traders, is them wanting to make it happen right now, today, in this trading session, this week, this month. But understand that this will take time and your time will come, but you have to go through the journey first. Obviously, lock in on your goal, your end goal with trading, but understand that you have to enjoy the journey, because there's no way that you can speed it up. There is a person that you have to become in order to attain the things that you want to attain, the things that you desire. There is an individual that you need to become, and that is what the journey is for. That is what the point A to point B in the middle is for. You will get to point B from point A, but you need to understand, do not set a time limit on this. There is no GPS for your success, okay? So the fourth point that I want to touch on is that you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around. However, in trading, especially in the beginning as a newbie, you want to really dial back the amount of traders that you pay attention to, and you only want to pay attention to the ones that are trading a similar style to you, if not the same style. Block out all of the other noise. Don't pay attention to anybody else. And I say that because as a newbie, you don't understand that you don't have to know everything. You think that everything that you see that has anything to do with trading, that you have to implement that into your strategy. You have to know what that is. You have to apply that to your trading. You have to take that trade. You have to do what they're doing. And what that does is it poisons your perception to see price in the way that you were taught. This happened to me before when I was learning from ICT and I was paying attention to a bunch of other traders on YouTube, on Instagram, and mind you, these are traders. This is a disclaimer. These are traders that trade ICT, the ones that I'm paying attention to on the gram, on Twitter, on YouTube. These are ICT traders. However, they're using a different weapon that ICT teaches. And it made me want to implement that weapon into my strategy because this trader is more successful than I am. And what it did was it poisoned my perception, and it made me miss out on a lot of trades. It made me take trades that I shouldn't have taken, and it got me off of the rails a little bit. And when that happens to you, it's very, very, very frustrating, because you feel like you have to go back to the drawing board. You feel like everything that you just learned is gone. It feels like you have a malfunction in the computer chip that you call memory in your mind. Remember that. It's called perception poisoning. Now, the fifth point that I want to touch on, believe it or not, since trading is 70% psychological or mental, there is a spiritual side of this. Anything that has to do with mentalism has to do with spirituality, or anything that has to do with mentalism is spiritual. And that's because these charts will raise your awareness to certain things that happen to you, the habits that you have, traits that you have, and you'll find that they'll root back to things that happened to you in the past or thought patterns that you've had in the past. It's your job to discover where the roots lead to. It's your job to heal those roots. It's your job to do whatever you have to do with them, because this is your journey, and only you know what you have to do in order to heal those flaws that you have in your mentality that prohibit you from becoming a profitable trader. But with that being said, that 70% psychological side of trading is a great thing for you as a person, because it will help you understand yourself better, and it will build a better relationship with you and yourself, because all of the growing that you need to do in trading is always done away from trading. If you have a problem with this discipline, then that means that you need to instill discipline in your day-to-day life. When you wake up, you need to be making your bed. You need to have a routine and you need to stick to that routine. Me personally, I wake up, I make my bed, I go brush my teeth, wash my face, throw my clothes on, get to the gym, come back, let my dog out. I have a strict schedule that I follow before I even jump on the charts. If you are impatient, then there's certain things that you need to work with in your life to become a more patient person. Maybe you need to read books about how to become more patient. Maybe instead of cutting people off when they're talking, you should let them finish and build up that callus of patience that will allow you to be more patient in the market. All of the growth that you'll have on your journey to profitability will come from working outside of the market on yourself. But yeah, that's all I got. Just know that if you're just starting Forex, this is going to be a long journey, and stay inspired. Only listen to people that inspire you. Only listen to people that have what you want, and understand that this thing will take time, and it's okay because it will be worth it. Think of it as a college university. You're going for a degree. This will take you 4 or 5 years to be profitable at, and there is no market cap on what you can make in this market. So that's all I got, man. If you got any value from this video, drop a comment for me, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I'll be back with another video. It'll be a banger. As always, I'm always going to drop value on this channel. And yeah, man, y'all stay great, stay blessed. I'm gonna holla at y'all in the next video, man. Peace.